Oh, they've started up again. Little belly. So on your hands on the side of your legs, roll back onto your thumbs. Good. Bring your hands around. Left hand underneath, right hand on top, 2 palms together. Then 2 thumbs touching each other. Good. Gong. Make a fist with your left hand, cover it with your right. Bring it towards your heart. And then down to your physical center. Very cool. Step with your feet apart again. So the first exercise for opening your collaterals is done with our feet together. And all we do, the exercise is really, really simple. And part of it is about turning your hands. You turn your hands around, you move your fingers around, and they turn around, they go around. So you start with your little finger, and your little finger goes around, then your little fingers follow each other. And you turn it around like that. It's like grasping underneath. And then it pulls up. And as you come up with your hands, the hands don't come right up they just turn around, they come up slightly. And as you come up on your toes at the same time. So you come up onto your toes, and you go on the very, very front part of your toes, and you disconnect your kidney point, and the heels come off. So you come up, and then you lower yourself down again. Yeah? So you turn, comes up, and then turn your hands down. Yeah. Turns, comes up, and comes down. Now the timing of this exercise is about how to, when we turn, we stay down, so turn our hands, and as we grasp, it's like grasping the energy from the ground. And as we turn around and our fingers go down. So it starts this way, we turn our fingers, the fingers go down, and then they come up. And as they start coming up, then you come forward and you come up too. Yep. And then you turn them, and then you go down, and it goes down. Just like that. So we have this up and down thing, yep? So, now we've got a plane going over the head. So we turn the fingers, and we come up to your toes, and we turn the hands and go down. That's as simple as that. Now it seems really simple, but I want to go into the mechanics of how that happens. So before we move, we're standing, and remember we're always standing on the balls of our feet, and even though our heels are on the ground, there's no weight in them. I'm standing on my muscles because my knees are slightly bent. And my knees are always slightly bent when I'm standing and doing Qigong. I don't have straight knees. I don't straighten my knees. They're not straight, they're slightly bent. So I'm standing here with slightly bent knees, yep? So I'm standing on the front part of your toes. Now to come forward, to come up, there's something we need to do. Now I don't want to give it away completely, so just stand there like that and do that exercise. And then from there, turn the hands up and then stand up. And then notice what happens inside your body as we do that. Yeah? Notice what happens as we're coming forward, that comes forward to come up. What happens inside the body? What's going on inside the body that creates that? Now it's a subtle exercise, so you understand there's a few things. And I'll give a couple of them away, but I want you to just watch what's happening inside your body. Yeah? And coming down. So when we turn, when we move our hands, as soon as we rotate our hands, we're moving our arms to do it. So when we hold our arms there, we hold them in a certain amount of tension inside your arms. And when we turn our arms, the whole thing rotates. The whole thing rotates, the arm rotates. Now, to get them to rotate, you have to relax first, because otherwise they're just going to stay where they are. You've got to relax the muscles. And then the energy. So the energy goes down the arm. It rotates the arm like a spiral. And it spirals the arm around, so you feel this feeling. And when we're standing there, as you rotate the arm, because you're going out with the fingers, you're doing that motion, turning outward. From both hands are turning outward. And you feel the energy going down the arms, and as it goes down, it rotates the arm, spins the arm as it rotates. One goes that way, and of course one goes the other way. And you have this rotation, spiraling energy going down the arm, and all you have to do is relax, and that motion happens by itself. And you feel the energy going down the arms in relaxation and gets to the bottom. Yeah? And we turn to there. So it goes from there, relax the arm, let the energy spiral down the arm so that it spirals down the arm, and that spiraling turns the arms. Good. Second piece. When we're standing on our kidney point, to stand up onto our toes, because we're going forward even further than our kidney points, we need to move forward first, don't we? There's a slight move forward before you can come up on your toes. So go back and try that again. Even though there's no weight on the heels, you're standing on your kidney points, your knees are bent, to go forward, you're going to have to come forward a little bit further forward before you can step up. Yep. You understand that? Good. So we're spiraling forward and we're coming forward. So we spiral our hands down. The body weight goes slightly forward. So from here, the arms turn and the body goes forward slightly because you're already on the kidney point. But to get your heels off the ground, you're going to have to go a little bit further. You have to change the weight factor to do that. So you're going to go forward slightly and then it's going to rise. Good. And it happens when the hands turn, the rise happens. So what happens with the rise is to move forward, you're going to have to relax as well. So first of all, we relax the arms and they spiral down. Then you relax and the energy comes forward by itself. Yep. And then we're going to breathe in, aren't we? Yep. And as we breathe in, the body inflates. And as the body inflates, it gets longer. And it gets wider, and as it inflates, that inflation lifts you up. Yeah. And if we deflate, we're going to go back down again. So have that idea of that inflation, deflation. It comes forward first and then inflates. Yep. Down and slightly goes back. First thing you do, relax. It comes forward by itself, and then inflation pulls it up. Yep. And back down again. Yep. So I'm going to do that from the side. I'll exaggerate it so you can see it. Yeah. So I'm going from here, inflation, yeah, from here going forward, and I go forward first, and then it comes up. Then it goes down, and then it slightly goes back as you put your heels on the ground. Remember, the heels go on the ground, but you don't change the weight, you just put them on the ground. But do that, you're changing the way the legs are, because the legs from here are above my toes, but back here now my legs are above my ankles. So the weight has to go forward to come up. So we're going from the forward, relax the arms go down, relax the energy goes forward, and the inflation lifts you up as you inflate, it gets bigger. Yep. And then you deflate, comes back down again. So the inflation, deflation is what's created, is driving the energy of this exercise. Yep. Now initially, of course, you're not going to feel that. You'll feel your calves moving. You'll feel your calves pulling and extending. You'll feel your calves stretching up and your calves going down again. So that would be the start off with. But we know that's happening anyway. But in time, the flotation will happen the more you can use the energy, and less you have to use the muscles. Start off with the same thing. Rotate, the energy spirals down the arms, relax, turns down. Yeah. Then comes forward. Relax, comes forward. Breathe in, expand. Breathe out. Exhale, goes down again. Yep, so we try that now. So this is what's happening in the inner workings of this exercise. So we start from here. Yeah. The hands go down first. Relax, the arms go down first. Now when you do that going down first, you're going to feel when the arms go down, there's going to be a slight pulling down of your body as well onto your kidney point. So as the arms go down, you'll feel the whole body goes down. I'm not going to, if I exaggerate, it looks like that. You feel like as the arms go down, it pulls your body down like that. But it's going to be quite subtle, but you will feel it. So you relax, it goes down. Yep. And then as it comes up, and as it comes back up again, we come forward, relax, come forward, and then expand. And the arms float up the same as the body floats. I mean, the arms come down, and as they come down, you come down, the arms come down. Now, the easy one going down is easy. Gravity brings you down. So you ride the energy of gravity. Gravity's trying to pull you down, which is an energetic force, and you ride that wave. So you don't just let it go. You actually, because if you just let that gravity go, you're going to come down really fast. You actually ride the energy wave of the gravity down. And same with the arms. The arms want to come down by themselves because gravity is holding them up, and you drive that. But it's the inflation that brings them up, brings your body up. Relax, the energy goes down. Yeah. Breathing in comes up. Feel the inflation. Relax, breathe out. And then the gravity pulls it down. Gets right to the bottom. And as you get to the bottom on the out breath, keep breathing out as the hands turn. Then breathe in. Comes up all the way to the top. Feel the body inflate, the body rises. Feel the body deflate as the energy goes down, it sinks down. Ride the gravity down, ride the hands down, and go right to the bottom. When you get to the bottom, then keep riding the gravity down and turn, use the spiral to turn the hands. and then breathe in as you come back up again. Turn the hands down. Now we use the fingers. We use the fingers for the spiraling. Goes down, keep going, breathing out, and then turn. Then up. And then back down again. So the hands are turning on the way down. Breathing out. Keep breathing out, keep breathing out. Get to the bottom, keep breathing out, and then breathe out your arms. Relax your arms, breathe out. And breathe out. Very good. Breathing out, breathing out, breathing out. Let the arms relax. Turns. Good. Relax and let gravity bring you down. Comes right down. As you're going down, you relax the arms and let the energy go down the arms. Spiral the arms as you go down as that gravity's pulling it down. Let it spiral. Turning. Comes back up. And back down again. Goes down, spiraling. So it brings a very different flavor to the exercise here. And then breathe out. Good. And rest here. Good. Just shake the arms out, get any tension out of the arms. So that's energetically what's happening to it. Of course, so initially, of course, we're going to be using muscles to go up and down on your calves. And you're going to be doing muscles to go down and muscles to come up. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to use the energy forces that are already part of our body, and we're trying to use that for movement. So we don't have to do it as being done by ourselves. And all we have to do right at the very start, because we're really going to have to start it, all you have to do is relax. Gravity pulls you down. And as you pull down, the hands turn. And then you breathe in, the inflation brings you up. And then gravity brings it all back down again. And it brings it down, right down, keeps going down, gravity keeps going down, then you go down with the hands and the hands turn with the gravity and then comes up. Yep. And it'll make it the exercise very, very different. And we're doing this exercise on the weekend in the level 2 course this weekend. We're doing this particular exercise, but I probably won't mention this to them because we're doing the meridians. We're talking about which meridians are involved and the energy going up and down the meridians in this exercise when we're doing this one. So there's lots involved in this. But today we're just doing the physicality. Well, it's not actually the physical, it's the energetic movement that happens to make the exercise actually work. Yeah, good. Okay, so let's go to the second one, which is Set the Universe in Motion, Part 1. There's 3 parts to it. This is the very first one. The same setups in all of them, except and they all end up at this position at the end. Yep. So it's got a lot of air traffic today, lots of planes today. So we end up at this position here. And so if I show you what it looks like for those who have never done this before, you start from the position and you go to the side. You go to the side with the palms down, you turn your palms up, and then you come up and you start from here. And the hands go down in 3 different ways for the part 1, 2, and 3. The first one comes down the front. The second one goes down the back. Yep. And the third one goes down the side of the body. Yep. So we have different directions where the hands come, depending on which exercise is. But the first one, it comes down the front of the body. So, but that we want to do is we want to work out the setup, how this happens, because this is the posture we want to get to. This is the posture. We get to that posture. We want to get there where everything's relaxed. We want to float our arms up to get to that place where our arms are just hanging and we're not got any muscles engaged and the shoulders aren't engaged and then our arms just hanging by themselves and we're sitting here. Yep. So we have to go back a little bit to the posture first to remember a few key points with your posture when you're doing this exercise. Of course, the first one is you're going to stand on your kidney points, which we know that. We also know we grip our toes to the ground, then we relax our toes. We know we do that. So we're standing on the kidney points with that idea. Yep. The next one, the most important part, is to tuck your bum forward. So when we're sitting here, and I'm sitting like that, I'm not sitting with my bum sticking out like that, or straightened up like that. You're going to tuck your bum right forward, bring your bum forward, and then tuck, like tucking your tailbone under it, and then relax. Make sure when you bring it forward that you relax. Don't bring it forward and hold it there. You want to bring it forward and actually relax. Yep. And so there's no tension, so everything's nice and relaxed in your sacrum. Yep. Kidney points, sacrum. Next important thing we're going to do is the chin, is to bring your chin back this way. And I don't mean bring your head down or bring your head up. The chin goes straight backwards that way. It goes backwards like that. Yeah. And you can see that. Yeah. Cool. Now I'm going to do something because I've got the other camera running. I'm going to clap right now, and he's going to be able to match both these up. So I'm just going to do this so he can have a time signature. Excuse me for a second. There you go. Now he have a time signature. He can put the two videos together now. So when we go, the chin goes back. So we go back for the chin, and you're balancing that motion up. So it goes straight back. Yeah, and relax. Very cool. That's the movement. So tuck your pelvis, chin back, stand in the kidney points. Good. So that's what we're going to start with. We're going to start with this, to the start of that. Good. So we start with our palms facing towards the ground. Now we know, once we set this up, now our body is designed, we've trained our body to stand in posture where the arms and legs are facing this way and everything's in alignment. And it sits there relaxed, and all the ligaments and tendons not working. As soon as I move, of course, then I start moving the ligaments and tendons either way. I put pressure on them and I stretch them one way and then stretch them the other way. But when we're standing directly in the middle, we got used to being able to relax all the ligaments and tendons, except for a certain amount of rigidity which we need to make us stand up. Because if we didn't have rigidity in our body, in our muscles and our sinews and our tendons and our fascia, we just pile on the ground in a big blobby mess. So we have to have some form of rigidity in our body in a certain way. In time, you can get to learn how to stand up energetically and have the whole body relax, and the energy will hold you in place. Yep. But that's a little bit of a practice to do that, and a few years of practice, but it's okay. Understand that's one of our goals, is to learn how to support ourselves energetically, have an energy field hold us up. Yep. So the first thing we're going to do when we're into this posture, we hold that posture. Our hands are going to connect to the ground. Yep. Now we're going to move. We're going to do the same thing. Now we're going to move from here, and we're going to move our hands to the side. So the question's always going to be, how do I get the hands from there to the side? What do I do to start that movement off? Now, if I asked anybody off the street, I'd say, well, you move your shoulders and your elbows and the muscles, move your shoulders, move your arms out. Yeah? And that would be the logical answer. But we don't want to know what we're doing muscular-wise. We want to know what we're doing energetically-wise, to how we get it from there, and what we do to actually start the movement from there to get them come around to the side. Yep. Very cool. So there's a beautiful thing that happens inside this, which is that our arms normally hang down at our sides like that anyway. Yep, whether it's this way or this way, depending on your construction of your shoulders and your shoulder muscles, depending how much muscles you've done, depends what exercise you've done as a person or as a human being, they'll be developed a certain way. And if you're a weight trainer, you might be sitting like this with the arms like that. If you might be a swimmer, you could have your arms down like that, depending which way you've done. If you're a person that's done a lot of marching or ballet, your shoulders will be back. But generally, everybody will be slightly different. But the arms will be hanging down. Whether they're facing this way, or that way, they'll still be hanging down beside your body. Good. So when you bring your hands out in the front of your body, that's not the natural position, is it? So you have your hands connected to the ground, Lao Gong point connected to the ground, kidney point connected to the ground, 4 points of contact. Lao Gong comes out, energy comes out, connects to the ground, both hands, both Yong Trans, both kidney 1 points, connection. Now, if I relax from that posture, what's going to happen with my arms? Just do that yourself. You'll be able to see. As soon as I let the arms go, they're just going to come back by themselves, aren't they? Yeah. So you're coming out, you're holding them in position. Relax. They move by themselves, so I don't have to do anything. So then I'm going to ride that bit of energy that happens when I let them go that one there to that one. I'm going to use that energy, to do that. And I'm going to let them go. And as I let them go, so you're going to, same thing again, you're going to relax, let the arms go, and ride the energy wave of the arms wanting to do that by themselves. Go from there, let that energy ride the arms, and let them come to the side. Good. Now, we do that on an out breath. So remember, so take a breath in. Relax. And the arms go to the side. Good. So then you take an in-breath. Now this is, normally when we breathe in and the arms float up as we breathe in, like we did the last one. And we breathe out and the hands come down. Yeah? So as we breathe in, the hands float, the body expands, and that's what brings the arms up as we float. And then we contract the chi or pack the chi as the arms go down and the hands come down. But this is the opposite to that. So our hands are going around to the side. Now we're going to lift the arms up. And normally you think, oh, I've got to relax, breathe out. And as I breathe in, the arms are going to float to the side. Yep. But this is not what's going to happen. We're going to do it the opposite way. We're going to breathe in at the bottom. And we're going to breathe out into the arms. And the arms are going to come up. Now I'm going to say that again so you can hear me. You're going to breathe out into the arms. So, as I say, it's the exact opposite of this one, which we just did before. When we're breathing in and the body's expanding and we're contracting, the body's going down. We're doing the opposite. We're breathing out into the arms are rising. So it would be like if I sat there and if I blew into my arms. So it's like blowing energy into your arms, yeah? And I'm going into the arm, going, and I'm going down the arm, and I'm pushing that energy down the arm, out the arm, out the arm. Well, that energy going down the arm is going to bring the arm, it's going to move the arm. And as I bring it down the outside of the arms, I'm breathing down into both arms, the arm's going to float because they're getting full of energy. It's like if you had a hose that was a hose that is empty of water. Yep, no water in the hose. And then you turn the hose on full blast, and when you turn the hose on full blast, the hose gets stiff. Yep. And sometimes if you've ever seen that, the snake thing where the hose all spins around because it's all full of water, yeah? And it all rises up and looks like a snake dancing because all the water is driving out, and it brings it up and it rears it up into the air. It's the same principle we're using. We're pushing all the energy down the arm, and that's going to rise the arms by itself, yeah? It's going to rise the arms by itself by that projecting of energy out through the arms, yeah? When we stop at that point, then the next point is, of course, we're going to sit here. Now that it's been held, the energy is holding it there. Now you're going to take a breath in again. As you breathe in, this time the inflation is going to hold the arms there. Yep, breathe in. And as I breathe in, the body expands. Feel the body expand, but then the arms expand. I've used the energy to get up to there. Now I breathe in. And the arms are floating now because they're full of chi now. Not I haven't breathed out, yeah? The inflation's happened. Good. And then I'm going to relax and I'm going to breathe out. And as I breathe out, I'm going to rotate the arms. And I'm going to use the out breath going down the arms to spiral the arm around. I'm going to use the out breath going down to turn the arm. And it's going out through my fingers, goes out through the tips of your fingers, goes down the arm, turns the arm around. Yep. And that's what's happening with that one. Yep. So we do both of them. So we start from the bottom. We relax, let the arms relax, come to the side. Good. Then relax, take a breath in. And relax, project the energy out through the hands, make the arms rise. Good. Don't above your shoulder, don't take them above your shoulder. Just relax your shoulders. Take a breath in this time. And as I take a breath in there, the arms start floating with the in-breath. And I'm going to breathe out through the arms and I'm going to turn them around and spiral them around again. Good. I'm going to take a breath in again, and I'm going to feel the body inflate even more. And the arms are floating even more. Now they're facing up the other way. I feel the bodies float. Breathing in. And then the same thing again, I'm going to push the arms out, and I'm going to push the energy out of the arms and bring them up into the ear. Yep. And then they're going to come up the ear. And then they're going to relax at the last part. I'm going to let gravity bring them back down and stop them above my head. Yep, good. So I want to go back to this piece here where we rotate, breathe out the arms, take a breath in. Now, as I push the energy out the fingers, I feel it going out through the fingers, and I feel like my arms are being pulled out further and further and further. It feels like the arms are going out, and it's making them rise, but they feel like somebody's got a hold of my fingertips. And they're pulling my hands out because the energy is coming out of the hands. It feels like I'm pulling it out through my hands. And as it's coming out, as I'm coming across, it feels like the arms are getting wider, further and further out, further and further out. And then I get to the top, and it feels like I'm lifting my whole arms up. Now, I don't want to pull my shoulders up, but I feel my arms are being pulled up by the energy from there out through the fingers. Good. Keep the shoulders down. And the last part, I get to the very, very top, where the palms are facing towards palms. And then I'm just going to relax and let the gravity bring them back down again. and then I'm going to hold them above my head. Yep, that posture. Now we normally stand here for a while, but because of the nature of what we're trying to do with these exercises, we won't stand here for too long. I'll do one at the end where we do the whole thing without a break. Yep. Then now we're going to do is, the easy to do now is because all we now have to do is relax. We have gravity affecting those arms because in some form or other you're probably fighting gravity at the moment to hold them up. Remember, if you can do it without gravity, you can have the arms full of energy and they'll just stay there by themselves, but it's okay. So the hand's going to come down the front and you just relax. And you relax and the arms just kind of come down by themselves. And I'm riding the energy wave of gravity. Gravity's pulling them down and I'm just riding that energy of that gravitational pull. I'm riding it down. I'm going to go down the front and I'm going to let it keep pulling me. And as it goes past my waist, I'm going to slowly bend my knees as well. And I'm just going to let the gravity pull the whole body down. I'm going to slowly bend down. And then I'm going to keep the gravity, just the whole body just compressing itself down into the ground. And I feel that all that weight of the gravity going down, and then I'm going to have my hands above my kidney points. And then hold this position. Yep. Simple. Now you move your hands around the back, relax your arms, and the arm's going to come back, around the back. And then just relax and breathe in. And the whole body just starts expanding from the in-breath. So you don't stand back up, you inflate back up. Yep. And the hands come around to the center. And then palms back to the front again. Yep. Try that again. We'll do that. I'll talk you through the whole thing as we go, yeah? Good. Take a breath in. Relax, ride the hands. Breathe out through the hands. Good. Take a breath in, feel the body inflate. Breathe out, project the energy out of the hands. Let them rise, just relax. Good. Take a breath in, let the arms float. Breathe out, spiral the energy down the arms as you're breathing out to turn them over. Take a breath in, feel the arms float again as you breathe in. Breathe out through the hands, feel the hands coming up and feel the energy coming out through the fingers, pulling your fingers up, pulling your arms up. Palm towards palms, keep your shoulders down. And then relax the hands and let gravity pull them back so they're facing towards the top of your head. Now remember at this stage, the Lao Gong point in your hand, which is between those two fingers just there, is that point is right above Bakwai on top of your head. So you're aiming for that point to this point. Yep. And you're standing there like that. Your hands above your head. And the energy is coming out of Lao Gong and going into Bakwai, into your center column inside your body. It connects back into the ground as well. We'll talk about that later. Yeah, so we have this point. Then we relax the arms. Just let the gravity move the arms. So I don't have to do anything in the body. I'm just letting the gravity ride. And I'm riding the gravity. I'm not doing anything except for riding a wave of energy. The gravitational pull, I'm just riding that wave. I'm not using any muscles to do this. I'm just riding the energy. Comes down the front, the knees bend, and then we feel the body slowly being pulled down to the ground and feel the gravity slowly pulling you down and just ride the gravity down. Down to your feet again. Hands above your feet. Projecting the energy out through Yong Tran at the bottom of your feet. So you're projecting energy out through the kidney point. Now if you're very flexible, by the way, if you're flexible and you can sit down, keeping your heels on the ground, if you can sit right down and do that with your heels on the ground, do that. If you can't, I want you to keep your heels on the ground. So how low you can do that with your heels on the ground, just do that. And bring your hands around the back and just let the inflation pull you up. As the body inflates, let it just rise your body up as you breathe in. Hands come up the back of your body. Then you bring your elbows around the front. Still feel the inflation because you're still breathing in. Good. And then breathe out. Settle. Good. Do that again. Breathe in. We'll do it one more time. Breathing in. Breathing out. Let the hands relax. Move to the side. Good. Breathe in, feel the body inflate. Breathe out through the arms, directing the energy out through your arms, out through your hands. Perfect. Don't have straight arms though. Your arms, remember, they're always slightly bent. Don't have straight. They're slightly bent. Good. Good. Take a breath in and let the energy inflate. As it inflates, it holds your body, holds your arms up. Good. Then breathe out. Spiral energy down both arms that make the arms turn. Take a breath in. Feel the body inflate. Hold the inflation. Holds the arms up. That's it, good. Feels like the arms are just floating. Good. And then breathe out, comes out through the fingertips. Come in and feel like your shoulders, your arms are getting longer and longer and longer. Palms touching each other. Keep your shoulders down. And then relax the arms and let gravity pull them back towards the top of your head again. And then stop with Lao Gong facing back way on the top of your head, the point. You'll sit in that point. Yeah, and hold that point. Now, while we're in this point, the points to remember is bring your chin back, tuck your pelvis forward, relax standing on your kidney points. So what you don't want to be doing is when you're standing there, is having your bum sticking out like that. Because quite often when we bring our hands around, we have a tendency when we look up like that, and we're not looking up anywhere, hands are like that. As we turn that, our bum goes out to support that, yeah? Like that. So what you want to do is tuck your bum forward. So when you're bringing your hands to the front, you keep your back straight the whole time, yeah? Keep your shoulders down, bum forward. Chin back, hips forward, standing on the kidney points from there, yeah? Very good. We'll do the last one, and we'll come down from the top. Now, same thing again, just ride the gravity wave. You can feel it in your body. All your hands want to come down by themselves. You're just riding that energy. So muscles aren't doing anything except for riding an energetic force that's trying to pull you to the ground. So you don't have to do anything, and just get to the thing and then just feel the whole body going down. Feel the knees bending, feel the gravity pulling you down, and just ride it down. That's it, good. Goes down the front. Just slowly pulls yourself down. Just feel it lowering yourself, just ride it down. And get to the bottom. Hands out of the toes. Good. And all the perverse chi at this stage is going out through your kidney points at the bottom of your feet. Bring your hands around the back. And just breathe in. As you breathe in, feel the body expand. It's like opening a sponge. All the whole sponge just starts expanding because you've had it squashed, and the sponge is just opening up. And the hands come around by themselves to the front. And then breathe out, the hands go down. And at this stage, you return the energy back to the lower dantian. Very good. And back to the front, and then we're back to the start again. Good. So I'll leave it at that because that's enough for the day. That's a lot to protect us. So go back and watch this video after we put it up. Sangood will bounce this down. We'll get it up later on this afternoon. So just watch what happens with that and go back and watch it if you want to. And if you can't quite remember, or if we get lost, which breathe in, which breathe out of this. And just think of the energetic part of it, not so much the physical part of my arms. I'm not thinking about what my arms are doing physically. I think of the energy going out the arms, and as it goes out the arms, and I feel the arm go out, and I feel that it turns and spirals energy on the way out, and then it turns the hand over. So it's the energy moving out through my fingertips as it's going out through the fingertips drives that exercise, not my muscles. I'm not even thinking of my arms, I'm just thinking of the energy moving inside the body to turn it. And I'm thinking of the energy coming out the fingertips, and it's pushing the arm out, and it's pushing it out and up. It goes out and up, and it comes all the way up to there, and it feels like they're floating up into the sky because I'm pushing it up. And if you could see energy coming out, you see all these shards of energy coming out through my fingertips. And then I relax and bring them back on top of my head. So you put your mind in the energy part of the body, not the physicality of the body. The physical one, there is a physical aspect to this exercise, but at the moment we're focusing on what's happening energetically. Remember to start with, most important part, the hands are in front of your body. You can't move unless you relax. Relax, and the hands come to the side. Take a breath in. And then relax again. And the energy goes out through the fingertips. Take a breath in. Feel the inflation. Relax, let the energy spiral down the arms, and when you relax, let it go. That's it, perfect. Take a breath in. Relax, let the arms go up. As you relax, it comes out through the arms. Good. And the same thing, relax as they come down the front, and then ride the wave all the way down to the bottom. Yep, very cool. So hopefully that's useful. And there's 3 exercises that have that, well, actually 4 of them have the same setup, slightly different from here to here. There's a couple of them they go from there to there, and another one come back to the front. But the energy change and how it's changing the arms is the same. Yep. So Mark, that's going to give you a bit of a insight when we show you a practice on the weekend when we're doing the meridians, but you probably won't be thinking about the energy movement. You're probably too busy thinking about the meridians, but it's okay. And then you can add this one to them afterwards. Yep. So we can do both. Be cool. So I apologize about the noise. My story about everybody's really nice and polite around here, it got blown out the window. As I say, the workers wanted to stop, but he wouldn't stop. So we'll have a talk to the boss. Yeah, it's okay. Hopefully you could hear it all and it wasn't too loud for you anyway, but the most important part was what was going on in the class. That's the most important part. Be cool, everybody. And we'll see some people on Saturday morning for our class, and some people I'll see on Sunday afternoon for our class. Be cool, eh? All back on your thumbs. Very cool. And step back from each other and bow down the whole class. And anybody else that comes and watch this class after all, hopefully find that useful, especially people who've done the Heaven and Earth set of exercises before. If you haven't done the Heaven and Earth exercises, do that set. It's an amazing set of exercises. Eh? Very cool. Bye-bye. Have a beautiful day.